Hey guys, I just wanted to show you guys a really cool software that I've been playing with. It's called Invideo. Stretcher is the name of my company, but some of the things that I really like about this is how easy it is to change not only the text, the color, the font. All of it's really simple. You can do things like I have right now just highlighted here, for example, like Instagram stories, right? So Instagram stories are obviously vertical, they're short, right? They're not supposed to last for a long time, but you can do things like Instagram videos, for example, if that's something that you want to do. So you can just kind of hover over and it kind of gives you a sample of what it's going to look like, which I think is actually pretty cool. Like wellness, for example, right? You can select this one and it'll play for you. All right, so it kind of tells you. You can change that font to change it to whatever. You can highlight prenatal massage, myofascial release, whatever whatever your services are. It also is really nice as it tells you what aspect ratio the video is going to be shot in, or obviously all this is changeable, right? So you can simply start with this template, which is pretty simple, right? Pretty easy to do. They already have like that video coming across. You just kind of change where you want some of the layout to be, the words, the text box. You can add some. You can add more layers to it, right? So the other nice thing is like you can select here where it says all. Like let's say you want something vertical, right? Then this is what you kind of start from here, right? So if you don't like these that are basically little boxes or pixels within here, or like this is 4 pictures, you can just simply scroll to this one where it kind of changes a scene or changes a picture in the video into a new scene, a new location. To be honest, I mean, I just kind of feel like sometimes it's easier to start from scratch, right? You can go vertical, you can start from scratch, start your own screen there, depending really on what you want it to do. If you want it to be on YouTube, right? You may want a horizontal video. There's promo video, so if you're doing some sort of promotion, the bumper ads are essentially like when it's 50% off or 60% off or 30% off this. So you can go with this, for example, and it'll tell you, right? You're basically trying to highlight like, look, we have 50% off electronics, right? So you can use that if you want, but let me pull up one and just really make one, I guess, really quick. Let me see really quick. Let's see if we want to do square. If I go to create, right, here's kind of where you start. So you download the software and you can do convert videos. Like if you're going to do it in an article, if a write-up, a blog, if you're going to do a script, if you want this on your website, right, this is a good option. Option 2 is like, well, I was just showing you, promo videos, Instagram videos, social, anything you're going to put on social, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, whatever, you can select this one. Or if you just want to start from scratch with a straight up blank canvas, and you have, let's say you've got 3-4 videos and you like them and you know what you want to do and you can add your logo, which is simple to do. Like I said, add text box, change it. Let's say you're like, hey, we're having a summer camp, right? That's really easy to do. So you can always, like I said, upload your videos, your images, your logos, your brand color. So we'll just go with a simple start from scratch, right? Again, it's asking you, do you want it for social, right? Do you want it Instagram or Facebook, which is a square when you kind of see it on your phone? You want it on YouTube, Facebook, or Instagram stories or Instagram TV. So it kind of tells you right away, like, where do you want this to be seen, right? If it's YouTube and Facebook and stuff like that, this is the best. So in your phone, your smartphone, you're going to want to shoot that landscape, right? If you know it's going to be an Instagram TV or like a Instagram story, you're going to want that vertical, right? So the phone's going to be up and down like this. And then square, these are your typical shots. So your square 1-to-1, where you're shooting some videos of something that you did earlier, right? And you just want to let people know, like, hey, this is my company, Stretch News. To find out more, they can look at your logo, kind of follow you. Excuse me. So let's just go with 16.9. Okay. Okay, so here is where it says build your own scene. And like I said, you can change that. So all you have to do here is change your text. So, I don't know, summer camp. So there was soccer, so soccer, summer soccer camp. Okay. All right, so you hit save, but in case you're like, well, I don't really like black. Well, I'm not sure how black's going to look my on my video, right? Because if you have a dark background, you're not going to know. So here's where you can change that. So pick whatever color you want. So right now it's black. You can get that actual number if you know it. If you want a particular number, or if you're just like, hey, I like this one. So it kind of changes it. If you want red, right? You guys don't know, red does not show up well on a lot of things, just FYI. Some of the easier colors are these that kind of pop. Just depends on your background. I'll just leave it black for now. Just wanted to show you that really quick. Layers are going to be when you start adding things in, right? Like where you want this to be. You obviously want this to be front row center. So here, actually, because I've already uploaded my logo, my company logo, it already knows. If you haven't noticed that this is kind of hanging out here. So you can always move that around, right? Like let's say you don't want it to take up too much space. You just want like a little watermark in the background, right? Like again, this isn't a hyperlink or anything. Unfortunately, it would be kind of nice if they did that. That'd be pretty cool, to be honest. But here, so now when the video is playing, this is essentially where it's going to appear. So let me just pull some things up. So very easy. It's looking at all the videos that I've already highlighted. I'll just drag a simple one like this one's it's one I already did, right? So it's going to upload it. See what I was saying about the black doesn't really look that good. Like it's not that easy to see. Even my logo, just because of the black, the background doesn't look all that great. So if you don't like that, all you have to do is hit delete and it goes away, right? What you can do is come here and add a text, right? So this is what thing that I really like. So it tells you what is gonna what do you want, right? So this is a text box, right? It's gonna show you again a quick example of like your headline goes here. You can pick anyone you like. But because of the backdrop in this, it's not very bright. I kind of want to pick something that has a white background, background like this one's cool, right? Little easy on the eyes. There you go. This kind of pops. So you just drag that over, right? Change your logo, change your heading. Summer soccer. So you can see it kind of uploads pretty fast. Can't spell. Sorry. Okay. All right. So it automatically uploads, right? Again, you can change the text if you want. Here's where you can. My colors are just blue, but it doesn't have to be blue. You can change to whatever you want. Okay. So let's just select like a darker blue, so you can kind of. There's a nice contrast on the white, right? All right, so you're done there. You can resize that. It tells you more or less like when it's centered. So those checkered lines, it's a nice job. It tells you when it's centered. Obviously, you don't want to be hiding what these kids are doing because it's a video, right? So you make that small. See how you can shrink it? You can also make it smaller this way. And it automatically moves. Well, that's one really cool thing, right? I expand this or I shrink it, and it just moves the word so you can kind of read it, right? Without having to go and actually edit the size of the text, right? It kind of knows automatically, like, hey, well, if you're going to be, you can, using it, adjusting it, rather, it kind of moves it for you. You can also go to change how dark this is, right? Like, let's say you just want it a little bit. So it's almost, even though it's a white backdrop, it's kind of gray, right? You don't want to cover this kid's head too much. But the nice thing about this, what I really like, one of my favorite features, is here. I have it between their heads, right? So, if I click on this box you see this timeline, right? And so this is going to play for 5 seconds, right? Because this video is kind of short, and I'll show you how to add other ones on there, right? So right now, I only have this video. I'll add more. But really quick, I just wanted to show you this. If you slide this across, now that's only going to be on there for, let's just say, 2 seconds. Right? So it's going to play for 2 seconds. So this is what it looks like in live. These girls are going to start jumping, right? That shows up for 2 seconds, and it's gone. All right, so obviously we need to edit that a little bit longer, right? Okay, so you go to Edit Scene, click this again. See how the time's too short? So we'll just expand that, right? And you can have it right at the beginning. You can kind of have it fade in. Going back to the layers, right? We talked about layers. So this is the box, right? If I click on logo, it's going to change it to this media image, right? That's going to be the whole thing, the video. But I want to edit this, right? So if I want to edit this, you just pick your layer, and I want animation, right? Let's say text box animation, right? Let's say you want it to fade in or do something, right? You can change it, right? It kind of tells you right here, it bounces in, right? These kids are jumping, right? So kind of makes more sense for them to jump, right? I think. Right? Go back to, oh, sorry. All right, bounce in, so we're going to bounce out, all right? That's how it's going to play. So if I hit preview now, it's going to show different. It's going to bounce in, and then it's going to bounce out when it's done, right? So it bounces in, and then it bounces out. So that's one nice feature you can do. But let's go ahead and add another. So again, you can add a scene, right? All you have to do is click Add Scene. You want to add a scene? Yes, right? So now you have it. It's going to ask you what you want here. All you have to do, literally, you can take this, take it out. You don't need the text. Same thing. Here, you may not need your logo, right? Yeah, remove your logo because it's just another video that's going to be playing. So go to Uploads. Let's. There, you got an image preview. Okay. All you have to do is basically double click, and you're like, "What's this for the?" Oh yeah, no, I don't really like that. Okay. So let's actually upload, and it tells you here right away how big the file has to be, right? So you can't upload like this 18-minute video. That's not going to work. All right, downloads. Let me just pick a quick one here. Like here's a fun one. All right, so we'll upload that one. Shows more athletes, and you can trim it, right? If you know it's a very long video. You can you can trim it or do the whole thing. So it's going to tell you in queue what's uploading, what's not. Let's go ahead and find another one. Let's see. I got a ton of videos on here. Sorry. Trying to find some ones that I shot wide. I have some new ones I just shot today, actually. This is. Here we go. All right, so we can do this one. All right, let's upload this. Okay, so it tells you here, upload completed, right? Upload full. This is gonna be my new one. The one I just added was here. All you literally have to do is see that hand, drag, drop, release, boom, you're in. It's gonna start to upload. And this other one's here. Okay, so you can add a scene here if you want to go back to add a text. All you have to do, it doesn't have to be so big this time, right? It can be something small, right? Something kind of out of the way, right? Again, you can pick any of these, right? It doesn't, that's up to you. Your text go here. This is from the run. I personally don't like when they're super busy, but this is simple, whatever. We'll use this. Drag it here. The name of this drill is whatever. Anything you want. Cone taps. Oops. Cone taps. Okay. So again, you can change the style. If you don't like that font, get this to go away. If you don't like the font, you can pick any font you want. Okay. Just type it in, basically. I like Lato. Lato's that's my jam. Change the size. You can make it bold. You can like whatever you want. Okay. Align differently, right? Remember we talked about how to make this not so dark, so you can still kind of see, still read a little bit. Accent colors, if there is any. Some of the boxes have accent colors. It's way too big. You just resize that, right? Just resize it, simple. Okay, so I'll pull this out of the way. It's still rather big for this video. There we go. So, okay, same thing. You can reposition that. Because I'm clicking on here, I'm gonna make this video. This entire video is about 14 minutes, right? Seconds. So I don't have to. Well, I don't need it that long. Maybe only 4 or 5 seconds, right? So we hit preview. They're gonna start moving their feet. This shows up. Oh, you know what? I edited just the box. Alright. So let me show you how to delete that. Just delete it. Yes, don't like that. Okay. Let's grab another one. Something simple. Do all sorts of things, right? Accents. You can actually, this is pretty funny. They're a good option. We can just do social media, right? So drag it across. It's gonna load, right? Whatever your social media is at, right? So you do at Madonna or at Stretch Moves. There you go. All right, save. Again, reposition this, get it kind of out of the way. I don't really like that it's up, so I'm gonna scoot that over, make it a little bit bigger, easy to read. 40, it's good. Okay, makes it a little bit bigger. Again, to resize the whole box, you've got to grab the outside, right there. There we go. All right, same thing. Don't need to read that the whole entire time. We're only going to have that show up there. Or if you want to add it at the beginning and the end, you would just drag another one, and then you would decrease the time. So if we preview this now, it's going to show up. Actually, I'm not sure why that's not showing up. I don't know. Usually this does not happen. It might be just a glitch. It's a software, right? But if we preview both videos back to back, this is what it basically looked like. That music's on default, right? Then it goes to the next one. I can show you how to get the music out of the way, right? So you go to music. If you don't want any music, you just hit this, right? You can select a music for different scenes, right? Enhancers, there's, enhancers, that's a complicated thing. You have to sort of grab the link, and then it'll kind of show the link in the tweet or whatever it was. There's collages, there's all sorts of options in here. Stickers, right? So here, emojis. Everybody likes emojis, right? So if you stick an emoji on there, it's alive, which is kind of cool, right? Come on, guy. There, so the hand's moving, right? So now when you hit preview, emoji's going to be there hanging out, right? Again, that's your cup of tea. You can do it. It's totally up to you, right? Whatever you're into, whatever you think looks good. Overlays is actually pretty cool. So overlays, let's say you're having a birthday party, right? You want this to kind of be in the background of them doing it. So this is going to be in the background going off. Let's say you're having a birthday party, and now it's going to have the thumbs going, right? That's a very busy, but it ends, right? It's not the whole time. So those are pretty cool options. Going back to the layers, if you don't like that, all you got to do is hit delete. It's gone. You don't like the sticker. Go back to your layers. Delete. It's gone. Right? So now you're back to where you were. So if you do want to export it, all you do is hit export. And it's going to actually take some time to download. Again, this video is short, so it won't take that long. It's nice. You get an email notification when your video is ready. Then you can do whatever. Right? So I'll go back to some of the videos that I have. My projects. So like, here's a video that I made. All right, you can play it. You can share the link directly, so it gives you the option. You can go right to YouTube right away. You can go to Facebook. You can tweet about it. You can download it, obviously. But if you just want to kind of take a look at it, here's one that I finished. I'm going to hit full screen. There you go. So this is what my video looks like. All right. So you see my logo is here. That text box. Let me scoot this back. So this I set for that timer for about 5 seconds. You get to read about it. Goes away, gets out of your face. This stays. Video goes through, and that's basically essentially a video. This is one that I made on here. So this was a Facebook Live that I took, downloaded it from Facebook onto my computer, uploaded it here, added my logo, added my text, and then you can repurpose that. If you have a website, you can put that on your website. A blog, if you have a gallery, you can do that. Okay, so that's their Facebook community group. I go on there and ask questions, and I'm not a videographer, right? I'm not a, just not what I do for a living, but this is what I do for 4th of July. They're really helpful, right? Super helpful. This is a quick Instagram story, right? It's only 9 seconds. Happy 4th of July. Kind of put my branding on there, and that's it. So, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. I would ask to join the Facebook group. I love this video. I like this software. I've used iMovie in the past. It's totally different. You don't have it's not as easy to edit. This is more, iMovie is more to edit the actual video, whereas this one, Invideo, is way more advanced. Like I said, you can crop the video, which basically iMovie does. It's easy to add text to it. You can kind of drag things. So anyway, that's my take. I really love it. I'm extremely happy with it. I highly recommend it if you're into video editing, or if you're into just wanting to grow your brand, show people some of your sales. I would definitely get this Invideo. It's brand presets is basically where you upload your logo, right? Your colors. This is my color, same color that's in here, right? It links it automatically to your social handlers, right? So you go to social accounts. You just kind of tell them what it is, and there. If you have any questions or comments, just let me know. All right. Hope you like it.